I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah.
I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep them out your face, no way, you don't want it, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it. Go on and take your aim.
I'm built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah.
Hello, hello. Can y'all hear me?
Yep, can hear you, Annie.
Am I too loud, too low?
No, you're good. You're good. Where's our
Oh,
Shining at?
I think she's at work.
Ah, right, okay.
Hey, Tat Jack, PJ, Delusional Mint Mocha, Kelly, September, Jury, Blazing Bear Jury.
Hey, everyone coming in.
Kelly, I already said Kelly. Hey, Little Texas Tornado. Hey, Tabby. It's Fancy. It's Mia. There's Ho Georgette. There's Amy. Hey, Carrie. I hope y'all are all doing good. Hey, Hakuna.
Hey, Kerry, Rocco, Tree,
Okay.
you know.
Roxy. I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm sorry. If I have to mute, you know what I'm going to go do, okay?
Yeah, you're good,
My,
honey.
my stomach isn't feeling too well this morning for some reason. But I did want to come live. You see the title to my live. I'm not gonna say it verbatim, but when do we let our hate, take away what we see as right and wrong, basically. You know. I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it.
I think if we got it out of a mind like there, so I'm grateful that I don't get it.
I don't get it because I know I'm a grown woman. Most definitely, I'm a grown woman. You know, um, and I've been through a lot of shit in my life. You know, um, when you overcome things that you've been through in life, you're like, okay, well, I can overcome anything. I'm overcoming what's going on. It's just hitting me differently than what I basically have been through in my life. Hey, Earth, how are you? I do want to say this. Um, I have not and will not. I know the girls have not been trying to recruit witnesses. Okay. Witnesses cannot just come forward and say, "Oh, I got this, not unless they have proof. You know. So as far as that's being told, um, that's a complete lie. Complete lie.
100%. Complete bullshit.
Um, I can't speak about a lot of things on here, so I'm really trying to watch my words. Because y'all, oh my word, y'all know how hard it is to keep my mouth shut right now. Um, and I'm trying my best to keep my mouth shut because of everything that's going on. Hey, Canadian girl. I'm trying my best, and I think I'm doing a very good job of keeping my mouth shut and staying away from all of it. Like the girls, they'll talk, and I'll just, I'll be in the bushes. They're allowed to speak about whatever they want to speak about because this has literally nothing to do with them. But they're going to speak about it because they see it's wrong.
Yep.
And for people that I've seen that I've had so much respect for, even after the falling out with me and Purple, and I see their comments that are being sent to me, I can't believe it. It's disturbing. Now I want to ask this question. Yeah, I'm an adult. Yes, I sent 2 pictures to Levitt. The end of 2021, I think it was. Um, Regardless if I knew him personally, if I didn't know him personally, I sent those pictures to him in confidence that he would not share those pictures out. Now, they stated that Ziggy was the one who put the pictures out. No, she wasn't. Ziggy went live yesterday running her mouth. And Ziggy, I will deal with you at a different time. Now isn't the time to deal with you. But you sat over there and said the same thing. Said, well, I shouldn't have sent him the pictures. You're right. I shouldn't have sent him the pictures. But that does not excuse the fact that I sent them to him, trusting that he would not share my pictures with no one. I didn't know him at the time, and you're exactly right. I didn't know him. So anybody that's over there, and I'm not trying to see, I don't look, y'all know good and well who I talk to, who I don't talk to. I don't sit and I don't try to get anyone to take my side or to, hey, make a police statement, please. No, that's not something I do.
No, you do not.
Law enforcement is doing their job. No one is going to solve this but the police and the FBI. That's it. But I will make this promise to Levi. Levi, you think you got off by telling that story you did on the Iowa police report? I'm telling you, every inch of my being, if it has to go from one to another to one to another, and you be the last man on the totem pole. You
Yeah, she
will.
ain't good proof.
You will reap what is about to come to you. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow, might not be months from next from now. But I promise you this, Levi, you're a sick individual. You're very sick. And Purple thinks trying so hard to get her to be arrested. Purple, you're the least of my worry, honey. Really, you are the least of my worry. You're like below Levitt at this moment, you know? But you sure enough over there, sitting there, continue to say, oh, you ain't got to prove my innocence. I ain't got to prove my innocence. You got to prove my guilt. No, I don't have to prove nothing. You stated that it was closed. Let it be closed. I've not asked anyone to reach out to my law enforcement. She says she has video proof. Video proof of what? Tabby.
Ziggy's live, I think they're referring to. And there's
Oh,
no proof of that.
no, there's not. And I even, Ziggy, you're dumb. You're a dummy. I know you got a lot of stuff going on in your life, but you're dumb. Very dumb, Ziggy. Really. You know, you figure you marry someone that's in a Summer Wells case. Yeah, you ain't got no common sense at all.
Nope.
Oh, but then didn't somebody say that Purple retracted her thing this morning about say, oh, Ziggy didn't do it, did she? But why did y'all state she did? Why did y'all state? You stated it multiple times, Purple. Levi stated it on the police report that he made with your town, right? And he doesn't even stay in Iowa. Ain't nobody worried about, I'm telling you, Mayberry Ass Town, Iowa. Oh, whatever that is. Is it Iowa? I think it's Iowa, yeah.
Hey, Becky.
Hey, Becky. Iowa is like the good old boys. That's the good old boy town. Came to realize that really quick. Hey, Freeside. Hey, Becky.
Hey, Freeside.
Hurts. Herb is the one that said there's video proof. I listened to Ziggy's from yesterday. She said she never got the pics. The only one her upper was the one of the jerks, but she didn't want to see it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
watched it.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Yeah. So when do we let the hate that we have for others cloud our judgment on what's right and what's wrong? Hey Heather Sue. Hey Momo, how are you doing?
I'm disgusted by the amount of people that I've seen commenting, making comments that, well, the images shouldn't have been sent to him in the first place. That does not mean that someone deserves what has happened since. That decision was made between Jenna and that other person. End of story. That consent was between Jenna and that other person only. Nobody's debating that. But what's happened since is what's in question. Is Jenna responsible for that? No, she's not. Because she trusted someone who breached her trust and has broken consent. Y'all got it skewed.
I didn't know him. And I'm glad. Oh my word. I'm telling you, if I can go back in time and take it away, I would. I don't care if you're my worst enemy. I wish no one's pictures to be shared. And I pray that everybody's sitting there saying, oh, well, you shouldn't have sent pictures. It's your fault it happened. You should know not to send pictures like that. Yeah, well, yeah, I do. I should have known not to do that. I pray that it does not ever happen to you. Because I've always stated I would never do that. Well, you know what? I did to Levi. And look what it's done.
We can all fall into a position, and nobody's above that, of thinking we can trust someone and believe in that. And for that trust to be then betrayed isn't on you. It is on the person that betrays that trust. 100%, each and every dang time. He's the one that was trusted with those images. He's the one that's admitted to catfishing, and he's the one that's admitted doing what he's done.
Hey, he's a piece of crap. He's a big piece of crap.
He is.
As well as anybody that supports that. And I do want to mention this. When someone posted in there that people should be looking at the person who actually originally got the photos, then sent them around. Nobody said his name, but Cheryl Perp over there blankly said, "Oh, Levitt's my friend." Purple. No one even said Levitt's name in that little paragraph.
Yep.
You're dumb.
See, that's
You are
nothing to be
dumb.
dang proud of. Being friends with him, certainly nothing to be proud of. That's just my opinion.
But I don't care about Purple. I don't. I don't care about anybody that does not have nothing to do with this. I didn't say Purple shared the photos. Oh, because she didn't share the photos. She didn't. One thing she is guilty of is letting it be talked about and laughed about on her platform.
Completely agree.
And just like she said, they can go through my Discord. I did nothing. All you fuckers over there, you see what she's doing. She's going to throw your asses under the bus because Purple, her favorite quote, well, did I do it? Nah, bitch, you didn't do it. Everybody else did it.
Nobody's beyond being thrown under the dang bus by Purple.
So while y'all are getting charged by receiving the photos, sharing the photos.
Be careful, Jenna.
Purple's going to sit there and be like, I'm free. I'm free. I didn't do it. Slick bitch. Never once said you done anything, Purple. You the one wanted to run with that shit, didn't you? Hey, Canadian girl. I'm sorry,
You're,
y'all. I
you're
am
good,
not.
honey. Here's the thing, anybody who, even if they haven't shared it, if you're sitting on a dang public platform openly discussing them and mocking them, you're just as dang guilty.
I agree.
And if you're openly berating someone and belittling someone and going at someone, yeah, you're just as guilty and part of the dang problem.
Yep, I agree.
And here's the thing, those were used by someone who's blatantly sat on them for 3 years and has pulled them out his bag because it suits the narrative, because it helps the dark side, as they put it, helps the side he's aligned with. And it was used and weaponized. Absolutely. But again, just my opinion.
Sorry, I'm trying to get my dog down here. I let him out use the bathroom.
You're good, honey.
You're exactly right, Roxy. These people are so devoted to her, that they're committing criminal acts for her. Not because she asked, because they're so devoted to her. They're so blinded, trying to fit in so bad. They have lost their moral compass. I lost mine at one time. I'm telling you, when you start looking at these creators like they are what you worship, that's where you need to come back to reality and be like, I got issues.
Yeah, serious issues, because when you go to the extent to work in behalf of someone else like that, and then that person sits publicly and claims no accountability and washes their dang hands clean with the "I didn't do it, wasn't me." You're all sitting watching her do that, but yet you're sitting quite happy to be thrown under a dang bus because your eyes are so tinted, those rose-coloured specs you've all got on, that you are prepared to be thrown under a bus and for her to say, "No, it wasn't me," so that the blame goes everywhere dang else. I'll just sit there and take it each and every time. Baffles me.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you, beautiful. I agree, Roxy. I completely agree.
All right. It's crazy.
You're all right.
No, no. I don't have a voice right now. I have a voice
Feels
to speak
frustrating.
like like this, but I don't have a voice to say what I really want to say, and that's what bothers me. And it's because I can't talk, and I understand that.
The
But when I
time
do
will
have,
come, honey, you'll be able to speak your voice and shout it from the dang rooftops, sweetheart.
hey, horsewoman, I'm telling you, when I do have my voice and I'm able to speak about everything, I'm not going to do it disgraceful. I'm not going to. But Purple, why don't you call your state again and see if there's an open investigation? I mean, really, come on. You're not even worth it right now. Really, you're not.
Yeah, Mocha, I think most of us with any common sense, sweetheart, really did get what was being said in that statement, but yeah, the twisted one to twist.
Hey, Spooky. I seen one person who I had so much respect. I got a screenshot of it this morning. I'm not even going to repeat what they said. It is just really vile.
Yeah.
Really vile. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
As I say, to understand it, honey, you'd need to be them and in their brains, and thank God we're not like that. Because then we'd have that level of comprehension, and yet, no thank you. I don't want that moral compass or that set of standards ever. That anybody would think that just because you sit on one side or just because you don't like someone, that you think you can sit there and direct the blame anywhere else but where it actually frigging belongs. Seriously. You're all so damn blinded and clouded that you're prepared to throw somebody under a bus because of dislike, because you don't get on with someone, because you sit on a different side of a fence. Absolutely disgusting. If that was one of your family members, your daughter, your niece, yourself, your sister, anyone you love in that situation, like I said, you wouldn't be reacting like we are, like Jenna is.
Hey, Shiny. Right.
You still busy shining, or are you coming up?
They should work it. I just want people to take away the hate in their eyes, take away the hate in their hearts, and just think about, hey, if this was me, or this was one of my loved ones, I wouldn't wish that upon nobody. I wouldn't. I'm sorry.
Mm-mm.
And there's so much hate that they cannot see past the fucking hate to see their moral fucking compass.
Mm-mm. And can I just say something quickly here? See, Ziggy, Jenna didn't bring you into this BS. Not in the slightest. Jenna was giving you a heads up that other people were bringing you into this BS. That was it. You didn't need to do
Ziggy,
that.
you gone.
Not at all. But she chose to do it to give you a heads up because you're getting dragged into something that is way above YouTube. You want to sit there and come out with the comments, and your chat coming out with comments that they did, making it clear how much they don't like Jenna, but yet they'll sit there and make the comments like that as if somebody deserves it for sending them in the first place. These are all twisted. Same as that lot over there. Twisted. That's what you would think. The debate isn't whether someone sent them the images. The debate is what that person done to break trust, to break consent, and to send them on to others.
And I even told that bitch, I know she didn't do it. I was giving her a heads up. I gave her the clips. She sat on that panel and tried to make me look a fucking fool. No, Ziggy, you're the fool. You are the fool. You are the biggest dummy, besides Purple and her little fuck crew over there, I've ever seen. Ever.
She certainly is.
Hey, Jane's Addiction, how are you?
Yep, nobody was accusing Ziggy of anything. It was other people making accusations. And they were given a heads up on it, and that's the reaction. You want to jump on that bandwagon of blaming someone who's been in that position instead of where it actually belongs. All twisted AF, I'm telling you. God help you all if anything like this ever happened to someone you love, because you're going to be sitting there not able to look at yourselves in the dang mirror, because all you're going to see in your little brains is the word flashing up, hypocrites.
Oh, and don't get this twisted by thinking we're trying to recruit people to come forward, because I'm not. Witnesses have already came forward.
Jenna.
And
I know it's frustrating, honey. And it is frustrating for Jenna. 100% right now.
people do have moral compasses. They see the shit. And they stood for what's right. Even though they didn't like me.
Yeah.
I appreciate them 100%. I don't care who dislikes me. I don't care who likes me. I don't care.
There's
Because I
always
know
going
if
to be people that stand for what's right.
and I received some pictures like that, I would have went straight to my police department. That's what I would have done. Because that is not right. That's invasion of privacy. Leverage, you're a piece of shit. Purple so wrapped up. Oh, they're trying to get me in jail. Bitch, fuck you. No. You're the least of my fucking worries, Purple. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. You hold it down for me, please.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody with the right set of morals is going to stand by what's right. 100%. If you've got the right way of thinking, and if you know how you would react if this happened to you or someone you loved, we know what side you're going to stand on. We know you're going to stand and do the right thing. But for people who want to have opinions like that, it's absolutely effed up. Absolutely. That's a good idea, Pooh. Maybe there's a reminder that needs put out there. That's it, Tara. I mean, the laws wouldn't exist if there wasn't, unfortunately, creeps and twisted people like him over there who want to do things like he's done. That's why laws like that were brought in. It's why they exist. And they're there to exist people from people like him. So don't ever sit there and tell me he's ever done anything wrong. Because you're all twisted that side for thinking that way. Because he sure as shit has. Oh, I bet there is, Pooh. I bet there is. Always Roxy. That's all he does, is hide behind and troll accounts and yeah. Completely agree, Georgette. It gets taken very, very seriously. There's no excuse for it, no defence for it, no justifying it, nothing. See, to be fair, they've got a damn bloody cheek. Again, just my opinion. They've got a damn cheek to be sitting there using the words pedo and nonce and all these words and sympathisers and all of the rest of it when they are absolutely sympathising with someone who is in a different category of abuser but still an abuser. Again, just my opinion. I don't sympathise with anyone who commits any kind of crime, morally or legally, against women. Yeah, I've just took out my earbuds, fancy. It's my dang earbuds when I'm sitting in the room. So I took out my earbuds, so that should be better.
Okay, I'm back.
You back, beautiful?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're good.
Anyways, how is everybody doing today? Hope y'all are doing okay.
Yeah, right, honey.
Yeah, I'm okay.
No, it's my dang earbuds, Tara.
What was you? They couldn't hear you?
It's the usual. My earbuds. they're always making me sound quiet. I'm quiet enough as it is, but then it makes me sound even quieter. And then it cuts
I
in
do
and out.
want to put this out there. If you're going through something, don't ever feel bad that you have to use an advocate.
No.
Please don't ever feel guilty about using an advocate. They help a lot.
Well, here's the
They really
thing.
do.
That the word advocate, maybe they need to look up the definition of what that word is, what it stands for, and what they do. Because when an advocate's appointed, they're there for a dang reason. Just then.
Yeah, they are great help.
Absolutely.
They make you, even though you want to blame yourself because you're the one that sent the pictures, like a dummy, they make you see otherwise. And I appreciate that from my advocate plus my sisters and anybody that has said that to me or supports me in that, because regardless of what people say on this fucking platform, Jenna shouldn't have sent the pictures. Well, it was her fault. Her fault. Her fault.
Never. Anybody says that or comes out with stuff like that, you're all part of the dang problem, and victim blaming is part of the dang problem. It's why laws like this exist, to protect people from people like that. 100%. Advocates are there to support someone who's been impacted with something like that every step of the dang way.
Yeah. They provide a lot of resources to help you, plus they help you.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, it's never the person who sends the image's fault, because they were in a position at the time they believed somebody could be trusted. Would they go back in time and maybe make a different decision? Probably.
Yeah, I would.
But 100%, when that person who's been sent them in trust and confidence breaks that trust and goes on to send them to other people, and then other people go on to send them to other people, and then information that about that and what people have seen is used and talked about and mocked and laughed at and poked at, and people victim blame, you're all part of the dang problem. Each and every one of you. Try being part of the solution instead of being so blinded by someone you're so determined to be so fiercely loyal to. A group that you're so fiercely loyal to, and the people within it, rather than seeing what's dang right.
Yeah, nobody knows who Sonya is. Sonya is a fictional character. She was just using that as an example. Yes, they do. They do. They actually can talk for me when I don't feel like talking for myself.
I'll tell you
Unfortunately,
one thing we will never allow to happen, ever, is for Jenna's voice to be silenced. And while she might have to stay in the bushes a bit right now, we ain't going to let anyone forget.
no, and they're not.
We ain't letting no one forget.
I don't have a voice, so what are my sisters doing? They're being my voice for me at this moment. They can't say everything I want to say, but damn it. But damn it. One day I will.
And you're able to speak your full voice, honey, we know, trust and believe that you will.
Oh.
And the other side there thinks it can all go away and things be deleted and let's just brush over it. Let's just brush it under the rug. Let's brush it under the carpet. No. Never going to happen.
Right. No, it's not going to get brushed under the rug. People need to know. These people, they advocate for missing children. You advocate for missing children. Oh my word. Shining, you're being bad, Shining. Hey, Charlie girl.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, beautiful.
Looks like I missed something.
Mm-hmm.
I
You didn't miss
mean, I didn't miss all of it, but hey,
you didn't,
everybody. Hey, Kakuna, Carrie.
you didn't miss nothing. Me up here rambling.
Well, I don't understand why she can't get it through her thick ass hunking head. But no matter how many times she tells us to stop talking about it, we're not going to stop talking about it
Mm-hmm.
No.
because we're going to defend
You're exactly
our
right, Shiny.
sister
Yeah,
who has
and
done nothing wrong, and she will get justice.
I will. I will. In due time. In due time.
That's right. Everything is in due time. You're exactly right.
Yeah. And I think that's what's killing me the most. But it's okay. I let them do their job and that's it.
Good morning, Roxy. I was
Shiny's
up with
being
the chickens, and I watched part of it, and then I fell back asleep.
Yeah, I thought you'd feel back in the cave.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you was up early this morning.
Yep. I was waiting on that one. Hey, Dree. Hey, Georgette.
I'm so sorry, Carrie. I hope you feel better.
Coffee. Coffee talk.
I'm a low rager. This one, no one else saying, but I know. I know.
On rogue.
The reason she doesn't want you to have an advocate or makes fun of that is because, hang on just a second. Unlike somebody else, I pause or I mute when I have to cough. The reason she doesn't want you to have an advocate or makes fun of you having an advocate is because she doesn't want anybody that knows what the fuck they're talking about to give you advice.
Well, my advocate has gave me a lot of good advice. You know, I mean,
Yep.
it's not just mentally and emotionally. She's gave me legal advice.
Seems
All
like seems like that side needs an advocate. Saying,
Yeah, maybe not the same kind though.
yeah, no.
I get shining, and y'all are gonna go live later and show y'all's ass, and I'm gonna be in the bushes.
We could do it here if you'd like.
No, no. Not on this one.
Charlie girls woke up feisty.
Yeah, Ziggy. I'll get you at another time, dummy. I just can't believe. I mean, I understand people hate me. I understand people don't like me. I really seriously do. I understand that. I just don't understand the moral compass of what's right and what's wrong, regardless of who it is.
Yeah. Swear they've got it twisted.
Oh, I did see she was playing that live that she privatized that we have downloaded. but it still ain't put
Yeah.
out for the public.
I wasn't even think about that. Yes, you did.
Yeah. Little Texas tornado. I butt dialed Texas tornado yesterday. I told her I'm sorry for booty calling her.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, 99% of the people that we deal with or that we, encounter on a daily basis on YouTube are decent people. You know, they know right from wrong and they do the right thing.
Yeah.
It's just that 1% you got to worry about.
That's it.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. But still, I don't think hate should override your boundaries or your moralness, which I can understand that.
No,
No, it
I have
shouldn't.
no,
two. I have
and you
two.
right, and you see where that gets somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people do stand on the right side, but that small percentage that stands with that thought process on the other side, like I said, they're the ones that are twisted and have got it all wrong. And they're the ones that are going to need to live with that and deal with that. That's the type of people they are. That's the mentality they've got. And I find it very fitting that so many people with that same mentality have congregated in the same place. Keep them
Because
all there.
evil attracts evil.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Like-minded attracts like-minded. And it's only when you start to take the rose-tinted glasses off that you start to step outside of that and see things for how they truly are. Because like I keep saying, and I'll repeat it as many dang times as I need to, if this happened to one of your loved ones, tell me you'd be not reacting how we are. Or tell me you'd be reacting the way you are currently now. Would you be blaming your own family member or loved one? Would you be shaming them? Would you be sitting on a public platform in a comment section or on a panel making the
No,
comments they'll
they
have?
wouldn't, because that's their family, and
Mm-hmm.
I can understand that they hate me. I completely understand that, but it comes a point where, regardless if they're friends with him, I don't care. Regardless how much money he gives out, I don't care.
Well, hating shouldn't have anything to do with boundaries
No, it shouldn't.
because I don't care if you do have one brain cell. You know right from wrong.
Right. Y'all know we was over there too at one time.
So I'm saying it takes the rose-tinted glasses coming off. And once you're able to step back and observe and sort of look back at different situations, and you start to gain a very, very different perspective. And even while we were there was tons of stuff that we didn't agree with.
Right.
But that's not our channel. We don't run it. At the end of the day, we can give our opinions and we've got our thoughts, but it was never taken on board.
Right.
So it gets to a point you keep your opinions to yourself because you know it's not going to make the blindest dang bit of difference anyway. But then that does make you part of the problem. And we did become part of the purple problem in the beginning. But you know what? We all took those rose-tinted glasses off. We all walked away. We all took a different perspective on things based on how we were all feeling and looking at things. And then when we've done that, we've seen things in a whole dang different light.
Right.
And then everything that's came since is just the absolute epitome of vile. Absolute vile.
And I do want to make a statement. I got digging a clip this morning. Um, that video y'all showed on your panel of the revenge porn case or whatever,
Yeah?
the images were not shown online.
No, they were not.
No, they wasn't shown online.
No, but he's trying to say that because they were online when you saw the exchange, that makes it any different.
No, it
No.
doesn't.
It doesn't.
Let's get that straight.
Well,
That
you
case
have
arrested-
Ray right there
Yep.
asking Corn Dog in the chat.
Yes.
Yep.
I got the pictures. You want to see them?
It's
I'll
the
send 'em to
same.
you.
It's all suggestive, which then can be proven by, let's say it, everybody. What's our favorite words to say? Digital footprint. It gives them probable cause to go and look.
Yeah, it does.
And then what does he do when he gets up on panel?
Speaks
Talks about
on
the picture. Yeah, talks about the picture.
Yeah. And that's the thing, when those charges were filed, they were filed based on the fact that not only did he breach trust and consent and reshare that image, whether it was on panel or off of panel, he was found guilty of resharing the image. And he was also found guilty of crimes connected to discussing it on a public platform.
Right.
To go at the victim of the crime and disgrace her, and yeah. And he done all that to belittle that person and mock her. So he was charged not only with sending the image, but also sitting online discussing it.
Well, and they discussed it. They didn't degrade it
Right.
and put it in a negative light. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's a whole nother level right there.
Definitely
Yeah.
a whole other level.
Listen, I know I'm not the most beautiful thing in the world. I know I'm not. Okay. It really bothers me. Yeah, this is what bothers me the most, and I can say this. How many people have seen my photos? That is disgusting. That's sick.
Yep.
Just because livid. Livid. Livid, livid. And yeah, you got it. Y'all got it. Y'all hurt me on this one. You know. Yeah, you got
At the
this
end of
one.
the day, Jenna, you're going to be the one standing tall,
Definitely.
your head held high, because you have absolutely nothing to be ashamed of.
Nothing at all, honey.
And they have absolutely everything to be ashamed of.
And see, that's what gets me angry and frustrated, because that's the impact of the trauma that fucking assholes like you, Levitt, cause. That somebody will sit there and not know the unknown of how many times it's been shared, but it will be found out. Trust and believe in that.
I know. It's just sickening. I'm sorry, y'all. Purple and your crew, I would never have done this to y'all. I honestly would not have done this to y'all.
I wouldn't do it to my worst dying enemy.
I wouldn't either.
Doesn't matter whether I know you or don't know you or absolute have a level of hatred towards you, I still would not ever cross that boundary. Not ever.
No, and her response to that is going to be, well, we would never have sent those pictures. Well, your best friend was the one that has already admitted that he catfished her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right, Georgette. They will be the ones left crying at the end of it.
Yep.
Because karma always finds its way.
You know, I don't believe in karma. I believe in you reap what you sow, and I believe in the justice system trying to.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And that karma will come in that form of justice, sweetheart.
So that he nor anyone else attached to that can do it to anybody else.
Right. And I'm sorry for anybody that has been a victim of his.
Yeah. And I'm sorry to anyone who's ever experienced this. Anyone out there who's ever experienced something like this, I feel you, because that's the most horrific thing to ever happen when a woman trusts in someone like that, you know, with images. To have that when they breach that level of breach of trust when you send an image. The level of manipulation when somebody admits to catfishing that it must take to sit there knowing you're catfishing and manipulate someone to feel vulnerable enough and trusting enough to send the image in the dang first place.
I'm taking the antibiotic if anybody wonders.
It's gonna
Twist.
the lesson learned, Jane. Lesson learned. It's
People
gonna
need to
probably
stop
be why
bringing up
if they only have to deal with
sure
this.
thing.
That's right, Tara. If you didn't need an advocate, they wouldn't have offered it to you and they wouldn't be talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mocha, honey. Good luck. That's not a walk in the park.
I hope everything is
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I just wish people would look inside themselves and forget about all the hate that they have for people. I really do. Because life is too short to live with hate. That it goes to a point to where it just blinds you on what's right and what's wrong. I've been there, I've done that, and ridiculous.
Where are they doing the nerve conduction test, Mocha?
Yeah, I won't wear no deodorant. They
Well,
told you
it's
powder.
just the body part that they're testing. So it depends on where. Is it her shoulder, y'all, do y'all know, or is it mine was my upper arm, so they
I'm
just
not
tested my whole arm, but not under my arm. No, I mean, honey, what part of your body? Is it your arm, your shoulder, your wrist?
neuroscience. Is it in her, like, they're putting it up to her brain, like her brain waves or something like that? Or her spine?
No, they it's just little pulses that they basically they're trying to see if your nerve reacts. Neck,
No.
back, hands, legs, too. Okay. I would think deodorant's fine because they're not gonna. They just don't want anything interfering with wherever they're gonna perform the conduction test, and I don't think that they do that under the arm.
I know.
I'm gonna be, I'll be honest with you. It's not comfortable, but it's not horrible either, and it's very quick. So it's mainly like a little bee sting or a little pinch, you know, and it's very quick. They have a machine that when they put the little thing on your arm or wherever, the machine will have like a meter on it, and it tells them if your nerve is uh, there's any energy conducted in there.
Wow.
So it's very quick. You got this, woman.
Yep,
You
you've got.
should be. I know, Roxy. Um, she told me she was gonna go low. She done that live on my daughter. I jumped up on her panel and
No, she said she'll go as low as she has to. Well, how'd that work out for you?
yeah. I mean, it's just crazy. Yeah, I did say some things about her child or children or stuff like that, but I think it was prior that morning. I told her to go take care of her kids, and I guess that's what triggered it off.
At the end of the day, it shouldn't matter what triggered anything off, honey. The levels that they've took it to are above what's acceptable.
No, I meant I said some things about her children that were probably harsh. I admit that.
Nothing you can say, Jenna, would warrant what has been done.
Exactly. That's my point. It does everything else prior to that live was two people arguing and having opinions back and forth.
Yeah.
It really, really heated, but nothing in that was criminal and against the law.
Right.
The same can't be said about what's happened since.
Yeah.
Am I correct in saying, I'm sorry, PJ,
On you go, honey.
Am I correct in saying that's why she left Doug's? I don't know. I'm asking
I don't know.
because
I
he shared someone's images.
yes, I think that that's what it was. Um,
Wow.
yeah, I think that's what it was.
You got this, Mocha.
Let
Yeah,
us know how you're going, Mocha, please. Make sure you're okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Messages
I'm
and
really glad. My daughter has been pregnant twice, and she lost both the
This is
babies.
nobody's fucking business.
not.
I don't know if she'll ever be able to carry a child as little as she is. I honestly don't. She won't grow. Yeah. Hell,
And
she's a miracle.
an error was made a while back where it get misconstrued to be 4 pregnancies when it wasn't.
Yeah.
Stated multiple times that it was 2 pregnancies.
Yes. It was only 2 pregnancies. There were no abortions because I don't believe in abortion.
No,
Um,
she sadly
Those
lost both
babies were 100% wanted.
almost.
100%.
Um, I honestly don't know if she will. I pray she's able to, you know, carry a child, but I don't know if she will ever be. But only God knows.
Yep. And God will deal with ones that turn that into something it's not.
Yeah. So, so yeah, she's only been pregnant twice, and she's miscarried both. She had to get a ROGAM shot each time. No abortions. That's something I don't believe in. Our family don't believe in abortions. And yeah, she was 17. One when she was 17, one when she was 18. But I was pregnant at
By
14.
the same father, I might add. Not that that's anybody's business.
Married by the same father.
Stable
Um,
relationship.
she's only been with one guy besides of that incident. That's
Yeah.
her.
And she's been in a stable relationship with this guy for a fair few years now. He's now
God.
settled in with them.
CJ,
Yep.
I love you. Will you
Love you.
come closer to the mic?
O RH negative.
Yeah, that's what I got.
She's O negative as well with the RH negative factor. So she had to get the program shots and stuff like that as well as I did. So
Yeah.
but yeah, there's a lot of things
Oh
that have
wow,
been.
Georgette.
Oh my word! I am so sorry.
Yeah, seeing a specialist is the best way to go because they know exactly what to do.
I mean, just having Destiny is a blessing because she wasn't supposed to make it. The doctors, she beat all odds.
Yep.
That's why she is like the littlest girl you've ever seen. And she's like not even 5 foot. I mean, she still wears children's shoes, but I don't know.
Girl.
God will make.
She's a good
Hey,
girl.
Giselle, how are you?
That's right, Jeep girl.
I know, Jeep girl, but people want to run with whatever they want to run with.
Let them run with it.
Speculation on stuff that isn't true just to hurt me. You know.
Yeah.
The thing is, no matter how you try to explain things, they're never going to get it.
No,
ever. So don't
Yeah.
even waste your breath.
no, they're not. And anybody with any common sense knows what she was trying to say that day. So that lot can try and twist it all the dang like to be something that it's not. But most people with more than one brain cell understand what she was getting at.
Right.
I'm sorry, Drury.
Yeah,
Yeah.
love to be.
Aw.
Big
Yeah,
hug.
Roxy, you're right. Jenna has done an amazing job with her children. They have more morals in their little pinky than her will ever even know the definition of.
100%.
I'm not the best mom, y'all. I'm not. I raised my kids old
Bullshit.
school.
Nobody can claim
Bullshit.
that. Nobody can claim to be the most perfect, best mum in the world. But do you know what? You have done the absolute most amazing job that you possibly can with that frigging family of yours. Absolutely amazing. And I'll tell you, in the whole 3 years that we've known you, I'm sure Charlie will agree with me here. The whole 3 years we've known you, I don't think we've ever heard your kids ever sit down to meal without doing grace.
Nope.
Never put one bite in their dang mouths, not ever. Even if it's a snack, they'll still say grace first.
Yep. Sure do. And never have I heard them talk back. I mean, extremely respectful,
Very,
young ladies and young man.
very.
Yeah, I'm not a perfect mama. I'm not.
We're not saying you are, Jenna, but we're saying you did a damn good job.
Yes, you did. And it doesn't
I
matter
believe in corporal
life goes
punishment. That's what
on
I
it.
believe in. The way
Yeah,
I was raised is the way they was raised.
yeah. And we've all been through struggles. We've all faced difficult times and hard times, and it's not easy raising our kids.
No,
But
it's
the way
not.
your kids have grown up to be the adults that they are, and your youngest is growing up to be an absolute amazing young adult,
Oh, yeah.
you've done an absolute fantastic job, sweetheart.
Yep.
Despite everything you've faced.
Yeah,
That's right, G girl. And Jenna's kids know they're loved.
most
They
definitely.
absolutely do.
You know, money doesn't buy love. You know, yes, my kids grew up, they didn't have much because I was a single mom, you know.
You know, just the responses that Destiny gave when she was confronted with um, a tyrant, a grown ass adult. Uh, I would have thought that Destiny was the older person there having that conversation, you know, not throwing insults or calling anybody a hoe
Yeah,
or, you know, she had an intelligent conversation, which is something that I have never heard out of Purple's mouth.
my daughter is 100% raw, okay?
Raw and
Yeah,
real.
Yeah,
she
but that's different than being nasty and
she
being
did say something
spiteful.
about, you know, that diaper situation. She is raw. She is. I mean, basically, she was saying it doesn't matter if they're a baby, and it's true. You know, I teach my children not to trust no one because I trusted no one with my children. You know, I
Yeah.
had a friend who was my best friend, and he murdered a 6 week old baby while I was 6 months pregnant with my son. That shit traumatized me.
That's right, Dree.
Yeah.
Don't matter what you got at all.
Yeah. All she was trying to say was that it doesn't matter what you wear. It doesn't matter what age you are, what you wear, how you look, all of those things. If you're
Right.
going to have that kind of perverted type of mind,
Right.
that's what she was saying.
Right. And
So you can't give people any trouble for what they wear, how they dress, or any of those things. People shouldn't be shamed for those things because it doesn't matter what you're wearing, what age you are. If perverts out there, that's what they're going to do.
And I am sorry that I did teach my kids not to trust no one. I did. Because
That's
they
not
both
anything to be sorry about, Jenna.
No,
family members. I taught them not to trust family members because that's me, because I know y'all family members will be the first ones to hurt you.
Dictum.
you're right, Akuna Matata. And to the world we live in today, we have to. We have these discussions with our kids, and we're open, and we talk about all these kinds of things. But trusting people and things like that, very difficult in today's world. Very
Well,
difficult.
somebody would be a fool not to teach their children to be cautious of people.
Right.
You know, that's a very good thing to teach
Yeah.
them.
And I do. I've taught them about the world. And maybe I was too openly, about the world with my kids. Maybe. But my kids don't talk to strangers. And, it's, I hate to say it, but they don't trust nobody. They know, hey, this person
That's
could hurt me.
good.
You
They know
know?
trust has to be earned.
Right.
And time and actions prove trust. They know not to
Right.
trust initially, but they do know how to trust long term. It's just initially they know to be guarded and to stay safe and to protect themselves and their hearts,
Right.
and to protect themselves from different situations as best as they can and to be aware.
Right. They both, my girls, well, my son, he knows all that mixed martial arts and all the other stuff. And my daughters, I mean, literally, they walk around with pepper spray and a taser.
And it's sad we live in the type of world where there's such evil people out there and perpetrators out there that would do such absolute heinous, disgusting things to both adults and children. But
Right.
it exists, and
It
we
does.
have to live in a world now where we educate and we speak to our children in the most age appropriate ways that we possibly can.
Yes. Yes. And I did when they got of age, which when they were younger, they never noticed it because I would not let anyone watch them. Okay. If it wasn't my other sister that stays in our hometown, it was nobody.
Yeah.
So, she was the only one that watched them besides when I was with their dad. Before he left, he would work, he would come home, then I would go to work. I still didn't trust him, but he didn't hurt my kids. I just I teach my kids the harsh truth and reality of this fucked up world we live in. And I'm sorry for doing that. If that makes anybody upset, I don't sugarcoat shit for my kids. They see, I show them everything.
You're
Like
you're protecting your children, Jenna. Don't ever apologize for that.
Ever apologize.
my kids went and watched The Sound of Freedom with me. I want them to be aware of what's going on in this world because this world we live in is so fucked up.
Yep.
Like I said, we make our kids aware in the best ways that we can, and then we open it up for conversations with our kids. We want our kids to be asking Dan questions so that they understand and know how to navigate all those different things and process them emotionally. So it's up to us as parents, in my opinion, to have really frank, open conversations with our kids that are based on what's age appropriate. Yeah, I agree, Tara. Never let them in YouTube. Bad enough blooming circus for adults, never mind letting children loose on YouTube. Exactly, Dree. And I think there's a whole generational thing where many years ago, a lot of these things were not spoken about. Not at all. Crimes against adults and children, both sexually and domestic violence and image-based sexual abuse and sexual assaults. I truly believe that years ago the statistics were there. It just wasn't spoken about. And the statistics over the years have just got higher and higher because more people are talking now. And as unfortunate as it is to see those statistics rise, it gives you a true picture of how many people were living in silence. That the world is getting more able to be freer to speak about these things, to have them opened up for conversations in the best ways, in the most age appropriate ways, because we're creating a more aware world that fits the type of evil that lives within this world. And if we hide in the shadows like we did 40 years ago, where nobody ever spoke about it, then how are we ever going to have the laws there to protect people from crimes like this and to give justice for crimes? The only way they're created and put in place is because more people come forward and speak. It gets more attention, more awareness is raised, more laws are created.
Right.
And now the internet's came about and the laws had to step up because now we've got cyber crimes.
Right.
Those cyber crimes also include revenge porn. And it also includes, like, I don't see it as revenge porn. I call it image-based sexual assault because that's what it is. When you share an image without consent, that's what it is, in my opinion. And that's why the laws step their game up to fit the crimes that are going on in the world today. And again, we have to keep the awareness out there and keep education out there about it and let people know that they're not alone and that their voices will be heard and that they can stand up and make a difference with their voice and get justice.
Right. Dree, my mama, she raised me. I mean, she didn't hold nothing from me. You know, she taught me about the real world. And that's one thing I appreciated in her, that she taught me about it, even though what I went through as a child. You know, I still appreciate that. But I have all my kids know about the real world. You know, they know They was sheltered about paying bills and stuff. That is their number one thing, okay? They work, they have their money and stuff like that, but they never knew how it was to live on their own. Well, now they're knowing how to live on their own, and they're like, "Well, Mama, you made it seem so easily." I was like, "You didn't see me crying in the bathroom every night." But
Yeah.
yeah, I said it's not easy growing up and having your own place and paying for everything. It's not easy. But as far as everything else, yes, I was blown with my children. Don't trust certain people. You know, you got to be very careful who you call your friend, because that friend could easily take you somewhere on a trip and then you won't be there no more. They'll end up hurting you. And I hate to say it, but that's true. I see so many cases like that. I see so many cases as girls taking a little, having a sleepover, and they torture one girl all night long. And that's just something we have to face. We have to teach our kids, don't trust, and we want them to trust, but we got to teach them about the real world as well.
Yeah.
There is some good people out there. There is some good. You just got to be careful in who you trust. Sometimes we learn the hard way.
And the more people that are good out there that stand up and use their voice and fight the fights and keep the awarenesses out there for all these types of things, for any kind of type of abuse, then that's what's going to make a change. That is what's going to make a change for people living within this world, where we get better laws, people start living by better morals. The more people that stand up and use their voice for good, the absolute better.
Right.
Absolute better.
I think this has just turned into one big shit show.
I completely agree, Dre.
You're exactly right.
And that's the thing. A lot of people fall very vulnerable to things like that, and it's just being aware that you don't know someone till you know someone. It's as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? It's You don't know someone right away. You've got to build up trust and time and consistency, and sometimes that can take a dang long time before you
But
can say
still,
someone really trust them or love them.
when you do that and all of a sudden something don't go their way, they end up still biting you in your ass.
And that's where it's always been mindful of who's your real friends and who's the part-time friends. Who's the ones who'll flip a fence and jump over in a heartbeat? Who's the ones that will use your messages, your private information, conversations as a weapon?
I have been guilty of private messages. I am guilty of that.
But here's the
Uh,
thing, and you've never denied that you've not been guilty of those things in the past, honey. But we have all sat and watched you, watched you make the most amazing changes for yourself. And you've absolutely done as much as you can to take accountability and to make amends and to move forward in the healthiest, best ways that you can. If we all spent our time judging people by actions from years ago, we'd never get anywhere. And people get that chance of moving forward when people start to see change. And like I say, change is proven through time and consistency. You've been changing for a long time now, and the person that most people see now is by far nowhere close to the person that you used to be.
I'm not. It's amazing what you could portray yourself to be. Yeah. People are going to think whatever they want to about me, anyways. I know who I am. I know I've done wrong, especially on this platform. I've done wrong stuff in life. You know, nothing like on this platform here, you know, but still.
I completely agree, PJ Bish. Completely agree.
Thank you, PJ.
Took Jen a lot, but she eventually got out of her own dang way, let down the guard, and who you see now is the most honest, real Jenna you will ever dang find.
Well, I was
And
like that before. I was just really mean. I was driven by hate, driven by anger, you know, and I'd done some messed up things to people, you know, that didn't deserve it. And I still haven't even went hard at purple. The way I used to do people, I've not done that to purple. And I won't do it to her.
most of us live with regrets, Jenna. It's what we do with those regrets and how we move forward and make changes that's the most important thing. And you've absolutely proved and continue to prove that you have made the changes and will continue to keep making changes as much as you need to be the person that you want to be.
Well, I can only be myself.
Yep. And that's what you're doing.
I'm not this hard person that I led that facade on for so long. Not. I was bitter. Very bitter. And I would not let Ziggy bring that back out of me.
No.
I don't like Ziggy. And I don't care who clips that, runs it back to her. I don't care. Ziggy, you have another time coming where I'll address you. Might be months from now, might be a year from now. But I won't take it to your level that you've done to other people. Same as you, Purple. Same as the rest of people over there. Charlie girl, you fell off? Charlie girl?
Yeah, she really has, Tree.
The sad thing about it, Dre, this is who I am. This is who I've always been.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We've seen the real you for years. We've known the real you for a long time, but the person that other people seen on YouTube for a while didn't match up.
No.
Now it matches up because who you are on the streets is who you are in real life. You're one and the same now. You've let that guard down and you're just true to who you are, and you'll continue to be true to who you are.
Yeah, I won't go back to that bull crap. I
No.
refuse to. Yeah. Yeah, it was a mask I had on, Dre. Big mask. Thinking I was unstoppable, unbreakable, and thought I was the biggest, baddest thing out there on the YouTube streets, huh? Yeah, no, I'm not. No, I'm not, and no, I don't want to be.
Well, we think you're an amazing person, honey. We
I
love you, and
love
we know
y'all too.
you do.
I know. A lot of people don't know the real me. Some people do. Um, I appreciate some people let have opened themselves up to get to know me for me. Um, yeah. Hey, little devil, how are
Hey,
you?
little
Charlie girl. I'm about to end it. I don't know what she's doing.
currently either passed out or she's fighting with me.
Yeah, I'm gonna run to the pharmacy to get some medicine for nausea. I'm about to get sick.
Yeah,
So,
given we got off here anyway.
yeah. Well, I had a lot to say before I came live, and then we got live, and I just didn't say it. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't say it. So, but I'm sure Shining and the ladies will be going live tonight to address what they need to see. I'm in the bushes always, y'all. I don't go in there, not unless it's, not about certain things, but
Yeah.
I
And
am in the bush, right?
probably be live later. I'll be live in the next few days.
Yeah. And I do want to make this clear. The reason why the girls are not letting it go is because they don't have to let it go.
No, we don't have to.
Um,
Just
I don't
because
have
you have
to.
to stay in the bushes and be careful right now for reasons doesn't mean we do.
Right. This doesn't involve them. They can speak on it as much as they like. Um, they're not messing up no type of investigations going on.
That's right. Who's woken up, Tree?
Charlie girl, she keeps popping up and saying, I always have a lot to say when I am up there alone. I don't say what right. That's how I am. Yeah, they're not letting it go. They're not going to let it go until I'm able to fully
No,
have my voice.
we will continue to keep going until Jenna's able to stand and take her own voice.
Yeah. So that's how it's going to be, and that was what they're going to do, and they have an okay to do that. They're not talking nothing about no case, nothing like that. They're just speaking on their morals and how they see everything that's going on, and they're not going to let them people forget about it.
No, we will not. Charlie, girl, get your eyeballs back in there. Why are you on your eyeballs in chat?
Yes, dictum. That's why I can't speak much, but they can, because I'll have my voice soon. No, I don't know how soon it's going to be, but one day I'll have my voice. So, and I'm not gonna do it ugly. Just know that if this stuff can happen to anybody out there, people do hear you. Come forward. Go forward to your police department. And do what you need to do. You don't have to sit in silence to
No.
and think that nothing is going to be done. No one deserves, and that means anybody.
No.
Yes, you're exactly right. It's behind us and spread awareness. These people who are missing child advocates.
Yeah.
They will, Roxy.
You can't
Oh, yeah.
advocate something and then bash someone for having an advocate, just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, don't feel bad. I felt bad for a while for having an advocate because they want to say, well, I don't consider myself a victim because I overcame that word. However, this part in my little going on right now, it has literally broke me. Literally broke me. I will be okay. Nobody needs to feel sorry for me. Good. Some days are better than other days. So I'm gonna end this. Thank y'all for coming up, ladies, and thank everybody for being in chat.
You're good, honey.
I'm sure Shining Yellow go live later on.
Yep.
So I gotta get some medicine.
Yeah. Get yourself some rest, honey.
I will. Much love, everybody. I love you, ladies.
Yeah, love you too, honey. We'll catch
All right.
you.
I'll see you in a little bit, okay?
Okay. Love you.
Love
Bye,
you.
everyone.
I was built to last when the webs are weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on the gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna end.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make